it's Haley's Horny Hour, and it's time to talk about ADHD and the birds and the bees. Strap in. Or strap on. As a person with a hoo-ha who enjoys a good hoorah in the bedroom, I found myself stuck with a lot of unanswerable questions. When I was diagnosed with ADHD, I started to explore the possibility that maybe the struggles and frustrations I was having in the bedroom could be connected to that ADHD. And guess what? That bitch isn't everything. So how do ADHD and sex interact? Well, I'll start off by saying that I am no professional. I am just an ADHD gal with the ability to read and hyperfixate on topics, and I did that with this, and now I'm trying to distill some of the knowledge I learned onto you. But as always, if you want information on medication or treatments, you should talk to a medical professional. I'm like the Bob the Builder version of information. I can help provide tools and strategies, but if you want like an in-depth understanding, you should definitely talk to a professional. People with ADHD might be hypersensitive in some or all aspects of life. This means that a sexual activity or act that feels good to a partner without ADHD could actually make you feel quite uncomfortable or irritated because you have ADHD. Smells, touches, and tastes that are often involved with boink time can be repulsive or annoying to someone with ADHD. And this isn't to say the ADHD person with hypersensitivity doesn't enjoy sex. It just might come with added obstacles and frustrations. Because while your body might be like, let's get the goods, your brain might be like, it stinks in here. So, hypersensitivity and sex. So this can also present in a way where one day you really enjoy a certain position or act, and the next day you don't. You may be immensely cuddly one day and have a real need for touch, but then the next day you don't want anyone within a 5-meter radius of you. And because we don't often talk about this, us ADHD folks are left feeling frustrated because we don't understand why it's happening. And our partners are also left frustrated because they don't understand why it's happening. And so instead of sex being this fun, enjoyable thing, it becomes a means of stress or fear and not enjoyable. So step 1 of overcoming hypersensitivity in the bedroom, education and understanding of why the heck it's happening. Stop beating yourself up and take into the equation that maybe your ADHD is causing a lot of these frustrations and it's not you choosing to do that. Next, have an open conversation with your partner. I'm sure they'll be relieved to hear that there's a reason behind those frustrations as well. Discuss how ADHD affects intimacy and your sexual expression. And if your partner has ADHD, be considerate of their needs. If you're looking for ways to take away some of the distractions or the stimulants or the unpleasant senses, talk about what that might look like. Do you both need to shower before hitting the nasty? Do you need the lights off to focus on your bam bam in the ham? Or maybe utilize or stop utilizing scented lotions or lubrication. But hypersensitivity isn't the only way that ADHD might interrupt your bedroom rodeo. And again, I'm specifically talking from my own experience, and that's the experience of somebody with a hoo-ha. I actually heard somebody refer to it as a tuna taco, and now I can't get that image out of my head. Now I'm distilling that onto you, so you're really welcome. I hope you enjoy that. The inability to diddle the skittle, the inability to muff nut, the inability to climax is common amongst ADHD folks, and it can be caused by various reasons. It might be due to boredom, problems staying focused, or other feelings. And if you're not focused on the deed at hand, it can be really hard to meet the necessary amount of stimulation to reach the That was a good choice. Okay. In some cases, an inability to reach the finish line can be caused by medication. In my case, not that you're asking, Mom, stop watching. The medication combination that I'm on make it really hard to specifically reach clitoral climax. I'm not ashamed by it. Am I frustrated by it? Fuck yeah, I'm super frustrated by it. A medication that is meant to help me is harming a different aspect of my life. So what are my options? Well, I could talk to my doctor and look at a different set of medications that might not inhibit my ability to reach the end line, or I could utilize some of the tools in my Bob the Builder toolkit. Like we already talked about, removing stimulation or distractions can really help you to blow your load, but it may also require another tool we discussed: communication. Assuming this isn't just affecting your own relationship with your body, but your intimate relationships with others, communicating your needs or what might help you can be super helpful. You know what? Mixing it up and trying new things can also be super helpful. If you've fallen into a routine in the bedroom, you can often expect what's coming next. Spoiler alert, it's not you. Trying new things and exploring different kinks or interests can help stimulate your brain in a new way so that you're able to focus more so on the final hurrah. But it is also hugely important to consider diverting your main goal of sex from the big O, instead be about connection or fun or silliness or just general close time. So that's Haley's Horny Hour. I hope you enjoyed and learned a lot. And if you feel like you related to a lot of these things, but the tools won't necessarily work, talk to a medical professional. I mean, I can role play, but it will not be the same. Anyways, love you so much. Bye.